This is Jayden's story. Jayden was an 11-year-old bright and handsome young man who was known for his love of dance and performance, playing lead roles in several school plays. Loved spending time with friends, playing sports, and performing. His infectious laughter and kind heart touched the lives of everyone he met. Jayden was called an exceptional young man, respected by his peers and admired by his teachers. Jayden, who was an innocent child, his life was taken trying to protect his mother. His mother was attacked in what should have been the safest place for her, which was her home. This was a domestic violence incident, and the suspect is identified as ex-boyfriend Chrisetti Brand, who the mother has an order of protection against. This man was released from jail just a day before this tragedy.
Greetings everyone, and a warm welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here.
This morning, 2 members of the state parole board in Illinois have resigned in the wake of a domestic violence case that turned deadly in Chicago. Earlier this month, police say 11-year-old Jayden Perkins was stabbed to death while protecting his pregnant mother from her ex-boyfriend, 37-year-old Chrisetti Brand. Brand had just been released from prison on parole just hours earlier.
My understanding is that the board itself is going to go through some more domestic violence survivor training to get a better understanding of cases like this.
Brand has a history of domestic violence against multiple women, including Jayden's mother. The parole board's lead reviewer of Brand's case and the chairman of the prisoner review board have both resigned.
I do think it's the right call for that person to have resigned. When we think about cases like these, as we're from our office looking at what are the different gaps in the system that need to be addressed.
The governor promising change, saying, "I am committed to ensuring additional safeguards and training are in place to prevent tragedies like this from happening again."
Adding to that, seeing young children and hearing those young children cry over the loss of someone they love so dearly just about broke anyone at that memorial. The impact of Jayden Perkins' life seen throughout the sea of people mourning his loss Thursday evening, from his classmates.
Sad. I miss him. I know everybody's gonna miss him.
No one could replace him. No one could take his place.
To members of his Gus Giordano dance company.
He's the kindest, trustworthy friend you could probably ever ask for.
And to the parents who saw Jayden's talents on stage.
Jayden was a bright light. Jayden was fantastic. And there was no way to describe his exuberance.
Those at tonight's vigil consoling one another as they held back tears, some not holding back at all. A tree outside his Edgewater home where police say the 11-year-old boy died, his friends kneeling down around a growing memorial.
I feel like our kids have, lost a good friend and lost innocence, and there's no reason for it.
Those young children asking tough questions that investigators hope to answer.
What kind of human does it take to take the life of an 11-year-old boy?
At Pierce Elementary School, where Jayden attended 6th grade, students amassing their messages of love and pain over his loss.
If you knew him, you would understand. He's an outstanding person.
Meanwhile, Jayden's pregnant mother still in the hospital after police say she suffered multiple stab wounds in the Wednesday morning attack. Police say they have one person in custody. Sources tell ABC7 the person being questioned has a lengthy criminal history, including recently being incarcerated for violating parole and released just a day before the brutal killing. Court records also show this individual has a prior home invasion conviction and has violated previous orders of protection.
Jayden would have turned 12 later this month, but the people gathered tonight, his family, teachers, and friends, say his talent and love for dance live on.
It felt on this night like Jayden was in the room, his dance mates performing some of his favorite routines with the same grace and beauty that radiated from his every move.
It just touches me. It touches me because, I don't want to cry, but my son means everything to me.
Jayden Perkins' mother, Lateria Smith, says this was his temple, Gus Giordano Dance School in Andersonville, and it was here that they honored him 2 months after he was killed.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I am, because my son is with me at all times, and he's watching over me.
This night of light and love, in stark contrast to the darkness of that March day in Edgewater, when authorities say Jayden was stabbed to death while protecting his mother from an alleged serial domestic abuser who just got out of prison. Jayden's mom says there will be another time to talk about the case. Instead, this night was about Jayden's true legacy, a memorial scholarship in his name.
For any child who's passionate about dancing or want to move forward in dancing and they don't really have the funds for it, this scholarship will really help them.
Jayden began dancing when he was 8, thanks to a dance scholarship from the Gus Legacy Foundation.
When I received my scholarship from Gus, I was like, oh my God, seriously? I always wanted to go here.
I love the videos. I can't stop watching them, especially when he was singing Michael Jackson. We knew he was gonna make it and succeed. He practiced every day at home, singing, dancing, and I would just hear his beautiful voice and baby, you got it.
It's now Jayden's time to pay it forward. One of his best friends became the first recipient of the Jayden Perkins Memorial Scholarship, Jayden's mother offering hugs and gratitude.
I could just hear him now, how happy he is, and that for me as his mom, to not give up, to keep going, and do everything that I can for all the other kids.
The Gus Giordano Dance School is currently taking donations for Jayden's scholarship, which they hope annually to grant to a new recipient.
When I received my scholarship from Gus, I was like, oh my God, seriously? I always wanted to go here. Well, I really love, once again, the teachers. They're so nice, they're so pleasant, and when they help you learn your dances, they practice with you, they do all that kind of stuff.
Thank you.